I started off as a mere admin during Shinmin 10 in 7th grade, passing notes, running errands, and pouring water for the delegates. The jobs of admins is important, and my experience of being one is fun, but it's not necessarily a memorable one, and I really wanted to become a delegate. Luckily, I was observative during the conference, and I knew I was prepared for my first conference as a delegate. My very first experience as a delegate was at Tasman, and it was worth remembering. Preparation gave me a lot of pressure, because I had no idea how exactly I could write a resolution, or even come up with an effective opening speech. Of course, that resolution wasn't the best that I did, but I have improved on resolution writing skills over time. Also, I went up to the podium no more than 4 times at Tasman, and barely even recall making a POI. However, through numerous conferences, I gained experience, and I can now approach the podium with less fear and speak with confidence. About 1.5 years later, I've now been to 8 conferences, and the interest I have towards MUN is becoming increasingly strong.
Model United Nations is a channel of conferences in which our delegates from all over the world experience speeches, debates, and drafting resolutions to conquer a better world for all. They target global issues dominating the headlines, such as terrorist movements, environmental damages, and sovereignty issues, to collaborate in a closed format to develop strategic solutions. Delegates, chairs, and press alike acquire immense improvement in public speaking, debate, negotiating, and many others. I have been participating in MUN since I was in 7th grade, over 1.5 years now, and I've attended conferences from all over Taiwan, including in Taipei and Kaohsiung, as both an admin, delegate, and an expert. These conferences have truly allowed me to develop an insight of the working process of the schools, teachers, and students, as well as a general conference that truly makes up the knowledge, collaboration, friends, and experience. Though I am still considered an amateur in this regard, I dare say that it is one of the most amazing and fruitful platform one can encounter on a global basis. The foremost advice for me is not to be afraid. Everyone tends to be nervous, though at varying degrees, and you should not let that hinder your progress in advancing. I always break in cold sweat when impromptu entertaining an amendment or submitting an entire resolution, and still do the same now. But I constantly remind myself that to use that nervous claw inside me as a positive energy to drive me forward, to alter it into a positive one that can lead me to more stable speeches and resolutions and such. Last time, as an advisory panelist at the 2016 Tasman Conference in Taipei, the expert next to me was a true amateur in MUN. His 7th grade self imposed him a sense of nervousness that limited him from speaking even once. He was always behind, he was always edgy, he was never declarative. My advice to you all out there with very limited MUN experience is to first acquaint yourself with the foremost and the best MUN rules of procedure. And then you must strive for help in any way possible, whether on drafting a resolution or seeking help on just public speaking from your mentors or friends or high schoolers. Mock and rehearse. Practice in front of the mirror if necessary. Then with your passion and drive, speak your heart or delegation's most sincere opinions out. Constantly devote yourself to thorough research and debate, and you realize that the boundaries are endless.
I enjoy almost all the elements of an MUN conference, from preparation to lobbying to the actual debate. Preparation is an essential part to an MUN conference, and I believe that it's just not a boring time where you have to write, but also a time where you get to learn many different things, including culture, traditions, geography, or even history. Debate is a major part of the conference, and it's a time when you can simply use your debate skills, as well as a time to enhance many other skills, such as public speaking. Lobbying, I have to say, is the part that I like the most, even though I like all parts. Lobbying is a time where you not only merge your resolutions, but also an opportunity for you to get to listen to other people's solutions and ideas. Also, lobbying is critical for an effective conference later on. During lobbying, you get to listen to other people's ideas and know which countries have similar ideas and which countries oppose your stance. Furthermore, lobbying is a time for you to get to know other delegates, almost like a time for socializing and making new friends. Overall, all 3 parts of an MUN conference is enjoyable and can help with the future, no matter if it's a career or your daily life.